If you're doing anything AI related, then you need to stop and watch this video. By the end, you will understand the difference between the normal large language modules, the deep researchers, and all these super agents that's coming along. We're gonna put Manus, Genspark, Gemini deep research, and Openai deep research to the test to see if it can come up with hyper personalized emails for businesses that you can use in your cold outreach system. So no more fancy automations, just one good prompt to a good AI agent that will do this on autopilot. You're definitely going to learn something. It's going to have super value to it, and you'll be able to just get the prompt at the start. My name is Altus. My channel is full of AI stuff. I run my own AI and automation agency, and these large language modules and AI super agents is getting out of control, and you need to understand how you can use them for a business perspective so you can actually make money with AI. So let's go on and get into this video. Okay, if not at the very least, you will find some sort of interest in this video, definitely some value. And of course, I'm going to give you some of the prompts and stuff for free as well. But I just want to go over some theory bits just to get your mind in the kind of right frame set of things. So, just thinking about chat modules, large language modules, we had, everyone should have started and kind of started with something like Chat GPT, Claude, or even Perplexity, which is kind of combines them all together. But definitely Chat GPT 3.5 was the go-to, and it's a large language module. And at the end of the day, might not like this, but it was just a bunch of really powerful computing power that was put into some sort of text responses. Okay, and it's kind of really how it started out. ChatGPT has added a bunch of things, AI, images, and so on and so forth. But you have the large language modules that can kind of think and give answers really fast. And then you haven't had tools like Innate-In and Make.com that are very good at automations. Now, automations are usually either in some sort of linear task and function where you start at one side and it does a bunch of things and give you a bit of an output. Okay. Yes, things like Innate-In and Make.com has the AI agent that you can connect to some tools and build it out, and these tools can connect to MCP servers and so on, and it makes it a bit more complex, but you still put in something and it does a bunch of stuff and kind of gives you the output at one at a time. And earlier on this year, we kind of saw a bit of a change in these kind of things where programs like, or companies like Manus came in. So, or let's just backtrack half a bit in between, where we actually had Gemini, and Gemini started, it's one of the kind of first ones in Google, and Gemini had brought in the deep research side of things. So it kind of gave you the ability to search both the internet, which is really good for answers, but it also has a way to kind of go in and search the internet and find some deep research on things or topics, and then giving the answer back. And ChatGPT has brought that out recently as well. OpenAI, and it has that in the tools in there, and Claude has its own thinking module as well. So it kind of progressed to large language modules, to a bit of a thinking module, and the ability to search the internet and adding some tools and functions to it. And that's all really good, and we're really seeing a growth in AI and AI functionality and tools. But these so-called super agents has really just brought it up to a whole next level, where with just one prompt, it can combine automations, research, and the internet together to perform really good tasks. And this is where Manus earlier on this year has come along, and it's really done an amazing job with it, because it can do the large language module stuff, it can do the research stuff, it has some of the automation stuff into it, and some of the functionalities of building stuff into it. So it's getting better and better to it. And we have Genspark as well, which I also have. It's a bit of a competitor to it, and it can do stuff as well. Manus can also open a browser and search the internet. So it's really stepping up its game. Perplexity has just done a version of it. It's not quite up to the Manus level, I think, of it, but it's in there and it's getting in there. I don't think GPT and Claude is quite there yet, which is quite interesting because they're the bigger ones, but this might just be something else that is not in their business profile for it. So a bit of a different look at things into it. Abacus AI was kind of the one of the more ones that kind of stepped it up a bit more of a level, and it made their large language module deep agent, super agent, a bit more powerful, and it actually spins up an actual instance and can it's just like a half a step up, and I really smashed it. You can see I've gone for the tokens. And earlier on, a couple of months ago, I literally just told it I wanted to deep research landscaping companies in Australia, and I wanted to find the ones that doesn't have that does not have websites and have mobile numbers and generic at Gmail Outlook emails, so I can target them. And it actually did, and it puts it in a spreadsheet, and it's right there for me to send the emails on. Right? I made a video about it. Definitely go check it out. It's worth understanding. So what I thought next is, and I found this video from Nick. Love Nick, awesome. 100%, 100 times more successful than I am, builds cool, awesome automations on makeanai.com. And he has this really cool video you also check out, but it's how you get data from Apollo and then do a bit of research on the data in Apollo and write out personalized emails for it. So I thought, I wonder if these AI agents can kind of do that, right? So with just one kind of prompt, go out, research businesses, and then write a bit of a personalized email. So we're thinking about hyper personalized emails where we're going to do cold outreach, and in the cold outreach, we can stick it in a program like instantly.ai, which does your cold email, and I have it as well. But the theory along the new parts of cold email is, and how to get really good response rate, is if you make it hyper personalized. So if you can do research on a company that includes maybe the business owner or recent posts or social media posts and things like that, then you're going to get a better reply rate. Because saying something like, hey business owner, saw you on the golf course yesterday, thought about you doing this and this, and those work really well, hyper personalized emails, because I do hyper personalized text messages where I actually see service-based businesses with advertising on their cars, and I usually text them and say, hey, I've just seen your Toyota Ute, like how you're advertising your plumbing service. I have an idea and suggestion for you. And those work so well. I don't even know why this is not loading. So I thought, let's give this a go, and let's give Manus, Genspark, and Chat GPT deep research and Gemini deep research these prompts and see what they come up with. So Manus, I'm gonna test the super agent on it, and then Genspark, the super agent on it. But then we're going to test Gemini's deep research, which is right in here. So it's where it searches the internet and there's a bit of a deep research for it. So I don't think it doesn't go out and get social media websites and things like that. So it's not quite up to that level yet, but it does deep research. And then likewise, ChatGPT has that same function as well, where it has a deep research tool in it. Claude, no, okay. So this is what I did, and I'll show you, and we'll go through it step by step. And just before we go into this too long, please remember to go check out the actual paid community site. It's got the AI Agency Mentorship Starter Program. It's got an absolute bunch of courses loaded on high level VAPI, retails, and flow. It's the training modules is absolutely insane, plus the blueprints you can download. I'm also showing you cold outreach, how to do that. Not only that, you get a bunch of cool tools. Like, I give you free high level, like, it's absolutely amazing. You get like $500 of value for free when you join up in it. But if you're only after some free stuff, I've started a new little community, and you just have to look that one up. But it's called the AI Agency Free Resources, where I just gonna go ahead and chuck everything in the classroom as much as I can with some free resources. So enough about that part. Let me show you what I did before. So some time ago inside my community training, I showed how to scrape Google Maps for data and data on service-based businesses. And once we get that data, I again put it in through another deeper scraping program. It's actually scrapes websites and so forth. And this is all free data within the internet. It shows emails, domains, and some businesses it will actually show a bit more as you scroll along. Show social media, Instagram, TikToks, if they have all of those in there as well. So what I did is I just thought I'll copy and paste 6 of them, and else the research will take too long. But I copy paste 6 of them, and it pretty much contains the business names, or the actual, sorry, not even business names at all. It contains their websites, and then it contains their email addresses. So I'm literally just gonna chuck this out into the deep research training modules, and I'm going to ask it to do research on the data that you have, because I have a CSV file, and it will find some stuff on some of it, and I want it to come up with a hyper personalized email. So sort of really good concept of vibe. You get vibe coding, and now we're doing vibe prompting for vibe coding. So I'm going to head back to Claude. Claude's in here. And all I'm going to say is, let's see in here, can I bring up my microphone? Does that work? Test, test, test. No. I had the little mic button down the bottom. All right, there you go. Let's clear that out. And I'm going to just, I want to create a prompt for a prompt. So that's going to be the idea. I'm going to give Claude some details. I'm going to ask it to improve a prompt for me. So it's going to hit this button again. So help me improve the prompt for a program called Manus.ai that will do some research for me. I'm going to attach a CSV form with business names. I want you to do further research on each company using the data. I then wanted to create a hyper-personalized email for me for each business. My business that I am going to try sell to them is a problem-solving business that solves problems for specific businesses using voice AI agents. I want these emails to be hyper-personalized, so it needs to be very specific to either the business owner, or locations, or in the niche specific that they do. I want you to create a prompt for me for the deep research agent. I want you to specify that it really needs to do deep research on anything on the internet, including social media pages for the specific companies in the CSV form. So something that is really good and hyper-personalized is finding some recent social media post that this company or business has done, or finding the owner's details. A really lower example is making it hyper-personalized in regards to the business niche. So for example, if it's a landscaping business, saying something like, I like what you're doing with landscaping, that is very low. Also, consider something seasonal if you can't find anything at all. I want the output to be very specific. The output needs to include the email address. Then it needs to include a hyper personalized subject, and then a hyper personalized email body that relates to their business, and then me offering them a fix for a specific business problem that they have using voice AI systems, and then a call to action that says, can we book a 2-minute call? All right. So kind of yapped all that out for a program called Manus.ai. All right, I'm just going to hit this a go and we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to shut this one. Let me just shut some bots in here. We can definitely keep this one open. Shut that, shut that, shut that. So first thing we're going to do is use Manus. The second thing we're going to do is Genspark. Not going to use that one anymore. We're going to try deep research. And we're going to head over to ChatGPT as well. And I can shut this one. And shut that one. So, deep research, hyper-personalized emails, your deep research agent, requirements, primary business sources, company names, availability, level 1, output, business name, subject name. All right. This is a bit of a waste, but that's all right. We're just going to chuck this straight in. Let's just hit this straight in. What does it say in the com? Here we go. Copy this one. So, Manus, you're going to be first. We're going to go and attach. Choose a file, and I save that CSV file right in there, uploading it. Ooh. I thought we'll just add it in a stick. That's all right. Let's just see what this is. All right, and initializing computer, uploading attachments. So while this goes, we'll do the same in here. Browser files. And it's just 6 companies, I think it was at the end of the day. And I want you to do the deep research in there. Do I have some credit in here? Yeah, heaps of credit left. Gemini. How do I access deep research? Deep research. Tried deep research today. I thought it was still a free version to use. This says deep research, so, but then this says Gemini 2.5. I was going to let that run. I don't think this is the deep research one, but that's okay. And finally, ChatGPT, and I didn't upload the files for this. Oops. We'll get back to that one. So attach files, businesses, open that one, and we're going to paste that one in there. And no tools, deep research, that paste in there. I know this is deep research. So when it does this, it does do a deep research. Edit plan. I don't actually, I think I might have missed a boat on this one. Read the CSV file and execute the plan. All right, let that one go. Thank you for uploading it. So this is what they asked the question, which is really good. Approximately how many businesses would you like? One, the CSV file contains 6. Number 2, do you have a preferred voice AI solution? Number 2, voice AI phone agents. Number 3, should I use a specific sender name? Altus, the voice AI specialist. All right, and that do its thing. I can see the uploaded CSV file using the research viewer. Now I see the structure. Oh, this cannot be generated. I don't know. Manus is going. This cannot be generated within the prompt. All right. So they are all working now. Deep research is, especially Manus, is definitely going to be last. Definitely for sure. We'll go for all of this. I'll let this run and I'll come back to you with the results later on. So I'll have to pause and stop this, and then we'll come back to the next one. Okay, so the first one done was ChatGPT. So let me see if I can just zoom in here a little bit. Does the zoom work? All right, so whoopsie. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, it got all 6. Kind of sees where the source have come from and what we have in here. So okay, so it's got the business name, it's got the landscaping, and a subject: Western Sydney infrastructure boom, the landscaping cool left. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. If you're a landscaping owner, right, you'll read that and be like, it's a bit different. So what does it say here? Hey, I saw Black City Council launch a 6-month infrastructure called program on Black City Town. All right, hold on. Okay, so this is Blacktown landscaping. Okay, so it's gone in on the council. All right, New South Wales. Okay, so we won't go through all of it, but this did some deep research on the actual council and found out the council is giving out some more details. Western Sydney was booming. Property owners will be. All right, so it's gone through. It's done research on where it is and the location. It actually found something in regards to the council adding a $6 million bigger infrastructure to it. And then made a hyper personalized email for it. You're going to be busy and your phone's going to ring nonstop. Here's a great example. I actually think this is really, really good. And all right, so all of this is actually going to do with the council. What is the column on the side? Resources used. Okay, so city council. You have an impressive directory with so many clients, small team. Okay, pink pages. Oh, that might have just been a bad scrape for me. But anyway, there you go. Pink pages. Congratulations on Software Plus. Solutions Plus. I actually should have probably looked and see that I've actually done a better job at sending actual landscapers, but this is a good example of it. It's gone from landscaping and it's then search through the yellow page. Is like a competition for the yellow pages. This is an actual software business. Congrats on rebranding. So it's found out it's been rebranding landscaping solutions. Actions for landscaping solutions. I saw the Blacktown City Council. And this is another one. All right. So good. Like I think these are pretty good. It's more than your standard email. It says that you are going to be busy, and because you said it solves the problem. You are going to be busy, and we are going to help you solve a problem with our voice AI agent. And it made the email in there. So you can just import this as a field now into your instantly, and pretty good. I think this is just really, really good. It'd be interesting to see how much deep research I can give it to do before it actually times out. But hey, it's ChatGPT, and it's I don't think it's actually too bad. So I'll minimize this one and I'll bring over Gemini. So Gemini found a couple of things as well. So you saw there was a lot to do with the council. So let's see what Gemini has. So it does it does a thing where it actually creates a Google document for us. So it gives a bit more explanation. Not going to go through all of it, the core benefits. It understands a little bit better of what we have and what we're about to sell. So let's actually go look at the businesses down here. So can I zoom in this one a little bit in here for you to see? So we again have, does this go sideways? Oh no, it doesn't. So, hey, your commitment to landscaping, to delivering projects on time and budget is truly standard. I understand that Australia landscaping, and this is actually better. Okay, so it's a bit more generic. You can make and manage customer inquiries. Okay, so didn't really find any data on this, right? So just think about this. So didn't really find any data on this. And I understand the Australian landscaping industry is facing a significant staff shortage. So it's, yeah. So the general research on landscaping, okay? This one I found, hey Milano, I noticed your team did excellent work helping work in Sydney. Air showcase and TikTok's property mate. Yeah, so this one would be a TikTok one. No, I don't know where it actually found this. So where did it find? Maybe in the email it found the person's name. Yeah. So it helps, right? Because it actually gone through and got the person's name. All right. So it made it. Yeah. We found some things in here. It says that they're in TikTok. List the problem, has a solution. And then these ones as well. Pink pages, vital role connecting local service businesses. Yeah, interesting. So I haven't thought about targeting these kind of businesses, but that's really good. I was impressed to see landing solutions recently. So this again talks about the rebranding, which is really kind of good. It's in there. And then yeah, likewise. So yeah, usable. Maybe kind of what would actually be good. I don't know why I just thought about this, is have a day 1 email, day 2 email, day 3 email, and this actually works really really well for it, right? So day 1 email will be the Google one, day 2 might be Openai, and so on and so forth. So this is good. Okay, so without lifting much of a finger, I get some personalized written emails. This is, I think, very good and valuable. So let me minimize this one. And then Genspark finished next. Now, Genspark is really smart to the point where you can kind of export things into a sheet, which, yeah, doesn't matter too much at the end of the day. So just do this, And can we take that away? Nope. No, that's bad. Let me try and find that back. All right, found the back. I just don't know how to make it look really nice for you. So it's more of a sheet format. So again, good for downloading and oh, this is cool, right? So it actually shows that it's what's the personalization level on it. So I actually quite like this. So again, we have it in here. We have a good set subject heading. Handling customer flows while you're transforming your backyards and Blacktown. It's great. Hi there. I noticed that Blacktown landscaping has been marking quite an impressive in the Western Sydney with your quite the outdoor transformations with your full grove. Yeah. Okay. So I don't know if that's really high. It'd be better if you give social media stuff too, but you gotta understand that obviously not a lot of landscaping businesses are gonna be on social media. Um but this is pretty cool, right? I don't have to think about this. It's right in there. We talk about the location. This is more location. Yeah, like it's next level up, eh? So rebranding, so it finds the rebranding, it finds the person. So in both examples, it found actually who the owner is, was really good. Congratulations on this with 500 team members. Nice. So Mark, our voice, our agents. So I don't quite agree with the high, medium, low out of living. I think if you would use this more in a business that's be on TikTok, for example, that you'll get more value out of this, for example. But out of these four programs, I have 4 emails to send. It's going to be hyper personalized, or yeah, extremely hyper. I don't think it's excessively hyper personalized, but it's still personalized a next level up than normal emails. Okay, so yeah, this is good too. I actually really like this. This yeah, oh, I actually like all four of them. I'm not gonna lie. So let's see what Manus comes up with. So Manus in here, it's kind of got the same thing. We'll move this over and see if we can see a little bit more of this in the page. So I think the scrolling is a little bit bad for this. What happens if I download it as a PDF? Let me just see what this if this looks better. Oh, it looks terrible. I don't quite know how to display this better for you. Sorry. Um, but okay, so it's set up terrible. I can't read this at all. Minus hyper personalized emails. It's gonna go to the side. I just want to see how these files look for us. So I'm reviewing that file. What if I view it as Markdown? Did it look better? But jumbled up. Be good for CSV. Alright, let's just see if we can copy this. Should we go for in here, copy, and then Excel sheets? And I'm gonna see if I can make it look a bit better. Nope, doesn't work either. So I'll just show it to you in the uglier format as we can. So scrolling down, so the Markdown would be the best one to download and then convert it to CSV, especially for this. I wish there was a better way of viewing it. But anyway, here we have it's about the data, right? So we have the landscaping back down again, rising Sydney construction, my impact, so good. So I think it's going to be a council one again. Let's go to 7 in the Blacktown area, right in the Altus Group report. The Sydney facing 4% construction costs escalating this year. Landscaping business manager, multi suppliers and retailers. All right, so this is a bit more specific to landscaping and again the area. So it says that landscaping is going to have a bit of trouble with cost in your suppliers. Overhead handling calls. All right, so it lists a problem that's very specific to the business, which is really good. Sorry, guys. It is really good. And then says that our solution will help you out. Okay, so again, the property ID. And this is the one where I think everyone else actually got the business, got some. So yeah, JR Properties actually, Melina, we got her details from there from 2 out of the 4. So hey, the biggest bottleneck on property. So it's again just very specific in regards to landscaping. How do you notice the impact ranges according to business of local customers? So it does create some sort of personalized email that we find with doing some deep research. 60% of Australian business fail in 3 years. The directory visibility can help. So it comes up with some stats and stuff, but it was absolutely terrible researching these businesses, I think. I know I take that back. Here we got Tim in here, and noticed that, and now it's rebrand. So it does this. It finds the same stuff about how some things are rebranding. So, or it finds stuff where it can. So it might not be a case where it does a bad job at it, but some of it just might not have information. And although the other ones find that specific owner or username, and here it does, okay? So these are good. The Altus Group report. So we say it's to a specific person. We talk about something landscaping specific. We talk about something area specific. I just wish I could see those things on the side, but that's okay. And then it lists the problem and then it gives a solution and a call to action. So personalized problem that's personalized, solution that is us, call to action. So I think this is all pretty good. So literally between those 4, I think you can really create a really good email campaign at day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. Combine them up, like you see some things that finds of some more details on it. We have some good scraping about finding names, locations, um, and all these just really work really well. You have Clay, that's a really good researching program if you want to go there and go to next level. But these really work. I think it's especially when you're going to use and you're going to just start out, like you can get some good free credits on Manus to do this at the very start. Genspark, you probably going to have to pay $20 for, but Gemini Deep Research did a pretty good job, and Google Deep Research, OpenAI's Deep Researchers all did a really good job. If you think about it, I don't know how many free deep researchers you get, but this is a pretty good start, right? Especially if you're just starting out. And then the same with where's the other one? This is pretty good too. Like, never throw away OpenAI. This is pretty a good start as well. So I don't know. I think these are really good. I think it's a different way of using things. I think we should stop thinking about the large language module using one thing and then automations one thing. You need to really start combining things and putting things together, and that's what makes it so amazing. Like I say, AI agents next level. Chances are, by the time you watch this video, these super agents, there's going to be 2 or 3 new super agents. There's going to be better functionality in this. Also, remember that there is a lot of businesses whose business it is to stop these kind of things. All right. So they will go out of their way to put bots in, scanning systems in, especially when Manus happened. It was during the election time of US, just afterwards. And there's a lot of things that people are trying to put and stop things on the side. It'd be interesting to see if OpenAI is going to come up with a better version of this that's actually free to use. There is the paid plans that you get some stuff like this, but they're pretty expensive as well. So yeah, let me know your views and thoughts. I will leave those prompts down the bottom in the free resources. Again, actually, you should just come and join the actual paying group where you get a lot more awesome stuff like this. Plus, you get free high level to use to do these outreach. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next video, I'm going to show you an innate in automation to send out emails using your free accounts. I 100% believe in instantly. And I have a whole course on instantly and InfoMail and creating mailboxes and so on for cold email. But I thought, hey, if you start out and you buy one domain with a couple of cold email or a couple of mailboxes connected to it, then there's at least a way to start out. So I hope I see you in the next video. Go to my YouTube, follow, subscribe, like all these things, be interactive, and please support my channel. Thank you, and I'll talk to you all later.